Hello, my name's Doyle first name. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, and I work at the University of Kentucky. Just want you to know that I enjoyed getting to know each of you by reading your posts or seeing you online, and I look forward to the time that we have together in our courses. But let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a farm boy. I grew up in northwestern Ohio in a very small town called Eden. I'm about a mile from Indiana and a mile from Michigan on a farm. Had a brother, two sisters, and I graduated from Eden High School. Upon graduating from Eden, I decided to go to college, and the first university I attended was Cincinnati Christian University. Yeah, that's right. A degree in theology. I was a minister. A few of you will smile when you hear me say that. But I enjoyed that time in my life. I got to know myself a lot better. I got to know what I believed in. And I got to work with young people, something that I have found that I have enjoyed doing my entire career. And while at Cincinnati Christian University, I met my wife, Betty Jo, who I've been married to for 42 years, and we've been parents to 3 daughters, Amy, Susan, and Jessica. Upon graduating from college, I moved to the ministry in northeastern Ohio and worked there as a youth pastor for 2 years. Really enjoying working with young people and serving the community and beginning our family. At the end of 2 years, I was fortunate. Newport City Schools in Newport, Kentucky offered me a scholarship to get my second bachelor's degree and teach elementary school. I taught 5th grade and completed my second degree from Thomas More College. I really enjoyed that experience. At the end of those 2 years, I had the opportunity to go across the river to the Cincinnati area and continue teaching the 5th grade in Oak Hills. While at Oak Hills, I was able to finish a master's degree in the 2 years that I taught there at Xavier University. We had 3 daughters by this time. I had taught 4 years, and I was wondering what it would be like to be a principal. And I had that opportunity at the end of my master's degree when I moved to southeastern Ohio to be a junior high principal. And we were in southeastern Ohio for 3 years, and I enjoyed working with families, working with the school district, and just being an educational leader. At the end of 3 years, we decided it was time to move close to some grandparents. We had a choice of Little Eden, Ohio, where my parents lived, or Lexington, Kentucky, where Betty Jo's parents lived. And we made a wise decision by moving to Lexington, Kentucky. That's where our family grew up. While here, I've worked at General Telephone, the local phone company, known as GTE and Verizon today. I was manager of management development programs, working with young supervisors beginning their careers, and in a few other areas of the HR department. At the end of 7 years, I recognized that consolidations meant that I was either going to have to continue my corporate career in another area of the United States or find another job in Lexington. And boy, was I fortunate. I had the opportunity to move to the University of Kentucky. You see, at the end of my career or my work at GTE, I became fascinated with technology. And I had the opportunity to move to the university to work in a very small computer department, assisting departments to automate their systems. And that was in 1984. Yeah, before the internet, before personal computers. And we did that for several years until a new president named my boss to head the entire technology area of the university. And I moved with him from the departmental areas to the central areas of providing technology at the university. And I've been doing that for 26 years. What a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. I've been able to work with healthcare, with faculty, with students, and with the university community at large, providing different eras of technology for those 20 years. It has been so exciting and so rewarding. Just imagine your hobby becoming your job, and then you having the opportunity to do that every day. It was like a kid in a candy store. And I've really enjoyed all the opportunities I've had there. So what revs my engine? Well, first of all, it's my 4 grandchildren. 2 boys from my middle daughter, Susan, and 2 girls from my youngest daughter, Jessica. That's right. It's a whole lot easier raising grandchildren than children. I really enjoy when they come and just sit in my lap and talk to me. What a wonderful time. But what else revs my engine? Well, I've had 2 red BMWs, lots of years of junk cars, but 2 red BMWs. So I love racing. I love open wheel racing. I've gotten very interested in professional tennis, and I like watching professional tennis matches. I just love UK sports. I've turned into a real Kentuckian with UK sports. And lately, I have really gotten interested in how does learning really take place? How does teaching really happen in a university environment? It was quite strange how it happened. I was solving a technology problem in the new library we had built, and the librarians were telling me they had a problem, and I would try to solve it during the day, and I would say, "You don't have a problem. It works just fine," until they convinced me to come over to the library during midterms, and their wireless network didn't work at all. And the light bulb went off. Students don't work 8 to 5. Faculty members don't work 8 to 5. Administrators might. But do we have the right systems in place to support faculty and students? And I spent the last 3 years really thinking a lot about what needs to happen in a university that will allow it to become more effective in meeting the needs of what I call the academic ecosystem. And it was during this point in time that I had a few of my friends, much younger than me, decide to go back and get their doctoral degree. And I'd always said that I didn't need a doctoral degree, but deep down inside, I knew I wanted to someday teach and possibly do some research. That brings me to today, when I had the opportunity to join my cohorts in the EDD program at Moorhead. So what do I want to do in the future? I really want to understand what it takes to make the academic side of the university work very well in a very changing day and era with technologies. What do we need to keep from the past? And what do we need to change for the future? How are learning and spaces related? I'm really fascinated with learning in spaces. I've seen our library information commons change the way that students studies. And I've had the opportunity the last year to begin to build a new model for the future. I'm not sure that anybody's had the opportunities I've had to have such a wonderful family and wonderful job opportunities, but I feel blessed, and I fully am thankful for the experiences. And I really look forward to the future. I probably should be thinking about retirement, but I'm not. I plan on working for at least another 6 years before I start my second or third career. Yeah, I'd like to teach a little bit, be an adjunct professor. I've got a book that wants to be written, and I really want to transform technology one more time. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to getting to know each of you better, and I look forward to sharing my family experiences with you. Someday I'll tell you about one that rocked my boat and changed my life. Thanks.